students are so smart and so curious. It's a great place to work. And my favorite thing to do here is when I get a chance to go into the classroom and teach math. And so when all of you come to Southwestern, you all better take a class with me. Who else?
Hi, my name is Summer. Do you have to interview all the professors?
Thanks, Summer. You know, actually, when we hire new professors, I will meet with them. I'll meet with all the candidates, and I'll help the department and the university decide who we're going to hire. And then once they're professors here at Southwestern, I see them on a regular basis all the time, but I don't interview them. Once they start working here, I don't interview them anymore. But it's really fun to meet the new teachers because they're filled with energy and they really love students like you. So it's really exciting. Thank you. Thanks, Summer.
You're welcome. Hello, my name is Kai. Do you have family and pets? Do they live with you on campus?
So there's a president's house on campus, which is really, really big. But the funny thing is that most of that big space is for entertaining. So I invite all the students over to the president's house, and every student gets to have dinner at the president's house at least once. And I bring in the faculty, and I bring in staff, and bring in everyone. I'm the only one that lives in the house, but upstairs it's very, very tiny. So it looks really big, but it's really very, very small. And I have a little teeny room. I'm like a little squirrel. I have a little teeny place, and I go in the thing, and I can watch some TV, and I get to work on the computer, and that's about it. So yeah, so it's a big house, but it's just me.
Aww. It's good.
I showed them a picture online of the house, and they're like, whoa!
Yeah, so yeah, don't be fooled. You have to understand that if you look at the second story, it's very, very small, and that's where I actually live. The first story is huge, and that's where everyone comes to visit.
Hi, I'm Colin. What does a typical day look like for you?
Great question. You know, the funny thing is that in this job, there's no typical day. Every day is like a brand new, fresh day. And so my little joke, and if you want to go, here's where you do it. Every day for me is a Monday.
Oh.
So that means like even on the weekends, every day there's something to do. It might be to attend some sporting events. We have baseball and softball and lacrosse and softball and soccer and all sorts of stuff. So it might be doing that kind of stuff. It might be that I have lots of meetings to go to. It might be that people are visiting on campus. It might be that I have to travel. In fact, I'm going to leave in just a little bit to fly to Florida to meet a bunch of people who are friends of Southwestern. So every day is new and there's no typical day, but lots of meetings, lots of phone calls, and then on a good day, lots of engagement with students. That's why today's a good day. I get to see all of you. Who else?
Hi, I'm Ava. What did you want to be when you were in elementary school?
So, April, that's so long ago. That's like 1,000,000 years ago. Let's see. You know, I don't remember when I was in elementary school, but I remember that by the time I got to about 6th grade, I knew I wanted to be a lawyer. I thought it would be great fun to be a lawyer, and I thought it would be really neat. Now, I liked math, but I never thought of being a math teacher because that sounded kind of silly. But the more I studied in college, the more I loved math. And then I had to go on to graduate school because I was loving math so much. And then over time I said, you know what? I should be a math professor because I love that. And so I never went to law school, and I became a math professor for a long, long time, and now I'm the president of Southwestern. So it worked out really well. But the important thing, I think, April, is that this is not the time to lock yourself in. Play and experiment and imagine yourself doing lots of different things. Imagine yourself doing this and imagine yourself doing that, and then see how it feels when you kind of dream about it. And then only later do you have to actually make a decision. So no pressure at all. You guys are great.
Hi, I'm Alexis. Did you learn multiplication and division in 3rd grade?
Yes, I did, in fact, and I will tell you that I did not like it.
Yay! I agree.
Because I didn't have as great of a teacher as you have now, and it was a lot of memorizing, and I just have trouble memorizing stuff, you know? And so there was lots of things, and it took me a while to actually see how cool it is, and how meaningful it is, and how you can actually understand it. Like multiplication, right? It's just a matter of like thinking about like a kind of a rectangular grid, like, you know, 5 times 4. You can just think about, you know, 4 rows of 5, and you can just count them and see how many there are. Exactly, thank you. And so, to me, when I was in your grade, in 3rd grade, it was like a long list of things we had to memorize, and I liked it much better when the teachers helped us make meaning and have fun with it, which I think is what you guys are doing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Now, division, I have to admit, are we just alone? Can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
I never loved division.
Yes.
Because it's you have to think a lot, and it's kind of tricky and stuff. But now I like it better. See, now I finally come to where you are, where I enjoy it now. But I think it's the hardest of all of the operations. Don't you agree that division's the hardest?
Yes.
No?
No. Yes.
How many of you think that addition is the hardest? Oh, come on, you're silly. How many of you think that subtraction is the hardest? How many of you think multiplication is the hardest?
No.
How many of you think division's the hardest?
No.
You see? You all agree with me. If you think of division as just being the opposite of multiplication, as kind of undoing multiplication, then it becomes a lot easy. So for example, 4 times 5 equals 20, which means 20 divided by 4 must equal
5.
You guys are awesome. All right, who's next?
I'm Alec. When did you know you wanted to be the president of a university?
Oh, wow. When did I know that I wanted to be the president of a university? I still wonder if I want that or not. That's just a joke. It's something that I never really thought of, but as I went through my career, so I first started off, as a math professor, teaching lots of math, then did all this video work, and you're seeing some of that video stuff. I started thinking about education kind of in a big picture, like, how do I